run to the hill, run to the...
Hi folks, I'm Mike Miller, born in Cape Town, South Africa, at a time of great despair. Moved to London to get away from an alcoholic, wife-beating father. I was only 8 years old when we left. My mother really won't talk about that time because it was very traumatic for her. So finding out exactly what my heritage is and all that background stuff is something I've had to let go because it's too disturbing to talk about for my mother. And I love my mother. She's the towering strength that has given me the strength to carry on seeking what it is that I want to see. Inspiration was my stepfather. When my mother got here, she was a single mother, didn't have anything, no career, no nothing, and she brought 2 kids with her. She saved the money up in secret to get away from my father, who was just an alcoholic son bitch. And she her tenacity is what gave me my tenacity. Never to give up. Never to give up. If you've got a dream, go for it. Don't ever give it up, because when you give your dreams up, you give your life up. And I've never done that. You know, I mean, from 12 years old, I've always wanted to be in music, and I still follow that dream. You know, I make my own music now.
Run to the hill, run to the...
Community means it doesn't matter from where you come from, whether you're black or red or blue or green.
That's brilliant, yeah.
Or pink.
We like pink people, obviously.
I do love pink people.
Can I ask another question?
Thank
They
you.
don't come along.
We also wondered, we had one more question for you. And we just wondered, like, do you think that we need guns and violence to be entertained?
Guns and violence?
Yeah.
No, I'm actually against violence, because if you see me playing my guitar, my music is against guns and violence.
Wow.
That's brilliant.
That's what my music is about, and he can tell you about it.
Wicked.
Isn't it?
So what's your name then? Do you want to tell us what your name is then, since you're a musician?
Deaden.
Deaden.
Deaden the artist.
Where can we find you, Deaden?
You can find me just across the road.
Kipling said, you know, having self-ownership is the toughest thing to do, because the herd will always want you to fall in line with what they're thinking about. And that's not right, you know. Each of us is an individual. Each of us wants to go in a different direction, and why can't we? I want you to go out there and enjoy what a great pleasure life can be. It's not a hardship. It's only what you make it. And when you're happy, you can make other people happy. You can't make anybody happy until you're happy. My son's 26, a crazy hip-hopper. Recognise! He's doing really good for himself. He's got a nice Latin American kind of hip-hop band going on in Miami. Awesome. I'm really proud of it.
Hit 10 times, but just carry on.
So this is me and Sophie in a cool pub in Crystal Palace. We're having a great time. Are you having a good time?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
The people
in the
seem
pub.
friendly.
Oh, absolutely.
And they have good drinks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, once again, nice. So we're obviously going to cover loads of different pubs in the area. We're going to go up to Wimbledon at some point as well. Oh, I've got you on camera there. We're going to go to Wimbledon, and not today, but certainly at some point we're going to try out the brews down there, see what the hospitality's like.
Bring it on.
But I won't lie, just this area itself, the hills and all that. I mean, it's fantastic, isn't it?
Really
nice little
nice
walk.
area.
And when you're like sweating from like a nice hot day, then you just come into a nice pub and have a little cool beer. Do you know what I mean? So it's perfectly located, I reckon.
It is a good pub. And there are lots of like houses nearby. So you can imagine like everyone coming down at the end of the day, working and just drinking lots.
Yeah, not too much, I hope.
But not too much.
We don't want to encourage
No.
too much alcohol abuse. Nice to be around.
Just a good
Enjoy.
small amount.
Yeah.
My name is Nicola Watson. I'm captain of a netball team. I'm quite an assertive captain as well. We had a game Wednesday night, and I think I tripped over my own feet, but I insist that I got pushed. And yeah, I went to A&E and went fractured my elbow and my ribs underneath as well, so it kind of hurts to laugh.
Sorry to hear that you had that, obviously, accident. It's awful, but in the day you still came out. You know, you're here for the interview regardless, so that says a lot about you.
Nothing's going to stop me, like, you know, I can't bear, I'm not going to be off work for 6 weeks or sitting there like this, I can't bear this, it's not going to stop me doing things. Obviously I can't drive, you know, I'm not going to try and do things like that, but, you know, I've got my legs, I can walk around, that's all I need.
I'm happy to be a role model. I believe that all the knowledge that I have will be a crime if I pass and I haven't passed that knowledge on to someone else. And fortunately, my kids are my first vehicle to pass that knowledge to. Adultery, sweet guy, didn't know me from Adam. The moment he saw me, just started talking World Cup, and I thought, wow, I mean, I like this guy, you know, he doesn't know me, I'm nobody. But he treated me like a decent human being, and for that, huge amount of respect for the guy. Just, you know, one of the things that most people say about me is that they love hanging with me because I'm always upbeat. I'm always looking for the good in things. Because what's the point of the reverse, you know? I mean, we're in a miracle. My God, look at this place. It's just fantastic. It's life, full bloom, everything going on. And if that doesn't rock your world, then you need to get back to some basics, because you don't need loads of money to be happy. You really don't.
Can you feel it? It's everywhere. It's all around us. It's in the air. This commotion we ought to share. I know you'll hear this prayer. Drop the pressure. Ooh, drop the pressure. Drop the pressure. Please drop the pressure.
Thank you so much for joining us on MMTV.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Just wondering if you could just give us your name and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Catherine Dallas, Catherine with a K, and Dallas, like the place, because my father was African American, my mum is English Irish. I'm a complementary health therapist part-time, but it's all comes to paying the bills, so the singing is a luxury at the moment. I'd like to be able to do it more. And I worked in Pimlico Youth Centre for a while.
Wow.
And at the Unical Theatre in Great Newport Street, doing some music and drama with children, young adults. Had my police check, so I was fine.
We've already heard you sing. You have an amazing voice, so we like that.
She's lovely. She's my best friend. I paid her. I paid her.
She didn't pay me.
I paid her to say that. I co-wrote the lyrics, by the way, to that song. It was Revco Records wrote that. And I got a bit of an education in drama, how to speak proper, and then I got a singing part in Carmen Jones.
Run to the hill, run to...
I get inspired by what music and drama can do for people, as well as children, but for adults as well. I get inspired by the way it makes people, like myself as well, kind of communicate on a different level and enjoy things. I like Ella Fitzgerald and Shirley Bassey. I like Annie Lennox. Misha Paris is just such a wicked UK jazz soul singer. I love her sound. I like Massive Attack. Anger can be used in positive ways. Come on, you know, I teach the kids that, I teach myself that, young adults, anybody I meet, if you can use anger in a positive way, get out there, sing a song, play football, do something useful, put your arms around someone, hug a tree. I'm not, as I said, I'm not religious, but I do believe in a higher power. I believe in something above me and below me, and I think community makes us all aware of each other. You know, culturally, racially, religiously, however, and we can put down the barriers, and we can all pull together, and we can all do things together. And community is about loving and sharing and being friends with people in a positive way, and respecting your brothers and sisters on this planet, everybody.
That's really nice.
'Cause one by